Previously on One Punch Man.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Hey, what is up, guys? Zone here. So today we know that one of the best PvP banner draw heroes has come out, and that is no other than King. And I think a lot of people really want King because of his OP um, 2 energy ceiling. But I think today I will teach you how you could actually counter this PvP monster. I'm not saying this is a 100% guarantee, but I think by doing this you could actually be able to manage how OP King can be. So let's just get into the video. So sadly, I cannot give you a clip on how I think it will work out, but this is something I've been really thinking about and I think there is only two ways you could actually beat King. So let's start off with the very common thing to do. The only thing you could do to beat King is actually outspeed him, especially if you're running the classic Shatter team where you actually want your units to be really fast. The Shatter's team does not mold in this meta right now, even with the release of King. It's just that King can contain the Shatters a lot easier since he gets to seal 2 energy. And you know how big of an impact it is if Atomic Samurai, Golden Bull, or Child Emperor fails to skill. The combo just drops. So I think this is why a lot of people want him because of that same reason. But I think if you actually outspeed King, there is actually no need to worry too much. As long as you could pick off King with speed, it's most preferably that you actually get a Puri Puri prisoner or an Amai Mask the fastest to pick off a King. But there's actually nothing you can do, not much you can do, but just hope that your units is fast enough to burst King down, or else you're gonna pay the price of the 2 energy ceiling. So the next thing you could actually do to stop King is to not use Child Emperor's core passive. Most preferably that you use Deep Sea King's passive so that you could still proc to at max 2. This is because I'm gonna break this down for you guys. So especially if you're not lucky with speed items, Deep Sea King is the best core passive you could have in the arena because of the block rate. So we all know that King attacks all the units, and when there is an all attack unit, there is a higher probability that you proc a block. So even if King seals 2 energy, you could still have that skill cast, 2 skill cast to at least be able to contain King. Plus the fact that using Deep Sea King's core passive actually improves the reflection damage. This actually makes it really good against King. So I think King can be contained, but he's really good. You could actually also use other units passive. The next one closest would be Mosquito Girl's core passive. I think that's the next best core passive you could use against King. Especially in the 3rd round, you actually just want to keep living until the third round. And I think that is gonna be your real power spike against King. King is a really good PvP unit. There's nothing I can say about how good King is, but I think he is one unit you could actually contain with the right units. That is why I think in this meta, Deep Sea King becomes an S plus unit in the arena just because of King being countered directly by Deep Sea King. So for those who's not lucky with King, don't lose hope. There's a lot of better banner draws coming out. For people, I actually want them to eye on Silver Fang or Zombie Man. I think those two is gonna be really good. This is really especially for those free-to-play players. I think Silver Fang and Zombie Man is gonna be your best bet right now if you're not landing King. It's not really necessary to have King, especially if you already have a good Esper on your team. He's not much needed, but if you actually need an Esper that is really good, you might really want King, because I think King is more oriented on PvP, so he is not gonna be he doesn't make much difference in PvE. So don't worry guys, if you actually have this pesky King against, no need to worry about that. You could just use a Deep Sea King or a Mosquito Girl, and I think you should be fine. And that is it, guys. Don't forget to serious punch that like button and subscribe to my channel right now. Hit that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload new One Punch Man content. So that is it for today, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
いい加減にしてください。